Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing good. So today I'm going to show you basic setup of Vuex. So today we will be looking into basic setup of Vuex. So we will be creating store and inside that actions, mutations. So basically basic layout of Vuex and then basic setup of CRUD example that we will be seeing in this series. So now let's get started. Directory structure I have already shown you in previous video. So now we will be creating our store in src folder. So in src let's create new folder with store, and in store let's create new file that is viewstore.js. We need to get create store from vuex. So let's import that. Import create store from vuex, and we will be exporting default this create store, and inside this create store we will be defining all our states, actions, mutations, getters. So let me write first state. So this will be a function type. Then second will be your mutations, that will be object type. And third will be your actions, that also will be your object type. And last will be your getters, same as object type. So in states, we will be holding states of our app, whichever you want to define in your view store that you want to use globally. And in mutations, we will be writing to update all the states that you have stored in your store. So for changing those values of your state variable, we'll be doing some mutations. So for changing value, that is mutation. And actions will be called when any update is done in, like, let's say you have an input field and any change is done, then on change that will head a action. So this will be action, and these action will update or call your mutations, and these mutations will update your states. So that's how actions will be working. Then getters are to get your state, so what the current value or state of your state variable. So that's the basic setup of vuex. So in detail we'll be seeing using CRUD example. So now let's set up our CRUD example. So that is like basic files I'm going to create. So now let's get started with CRUD example. So for CRUD example, we need to install view router. So now let's write command for npm install view router, and also after that we need to install bootstrap. So for that also write command, and before that you can see in package.json view router version is also there. And now let's install bootstrap, npm I bootstrap, and this will also install. So now let's move to changing our view. So that's the default view app.view, you can see. So I'm just going to remove a complete template only. So now let's create our own template, and also css also I'm going to just remove. So for CRUD example, now let's give one heading related to CRUD. So let's create one container flute, and inside that let's write class row also, and then div again with class column 12. So now let's give one heading, and heading let's say CRUD in Vuex. So for CRUD example, we need one list, add page, edit, delete, all these things we will be doing. So let's go and get first page, let's say list one. So let's go to bootstrap and go to tables, and we will be getting one example table here. So let's copy this one and let's paste in our app.view. So here two tables are there. I don't need another table, I just need one table. So now let's check in browser. So here you can see sample table is here. So now let's give background color to our heading of table. So let's say here we can take bg info, and now let's add to our t head. Let me check if it's showing or not. It's not showing. Now let me just check with tr if it's visible with tr. I think with tr also it will not work. And now let's add also to th, class bg info, and to all th. So now let's check in browser, and you can see now. So now you can see our heading has background now. Now let me just change to container view to container also, and let me just give some margin, bottom margin to our heading. So now I'm just doing some little bit of styling, and now we need to add one button. So for button, let me add with the th only in span. So in span, let's write button, and in button, let's say class btn primary, and give value add only. So now let's check in browser. So it's coming like this. So let me have one subheading. It's not looking nice here. So let me just copy this. So copy h1 and paste below. Now let's change this CRUD in Vuex to list, because this one is our list page. And now remove from h1 button, that is add button, and now let's change this to, let's say, h3, and also remove text center. Now you can see list and add button. So add button we need to move to right. So let's add one class, that is add btn, and now in style let's write float to right. So our list is ready. So in my next video, I'll show you add page, form, and how to submit that using Vuex. So all those things related to add, I'll be showing you in my next video. So in this video, that's all I've shown you: basic setup of Vuex and basic setup of CRUD example. I hope you like this video. If you have any doubt related to this topic, then you can comment down in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel.